Hey, what's up, guys? Before I get started with this one today, I just want to let you guys know I kept saying in my last one I was talking about Lamar Johnson, excuse me, Lamar Johnson, Lamar Johnson, John, Lamar Johnson, and I kept for some odd reason I was thinking about Larry Johnson, but it's Lamar Johnson, Lamar Johnson. That's who what I was talking about in that last uh, content. Sorry about that. I miss said the wrong name. But today I want to talk to you guys about, man, it's the education for children, man. We got to go back to old teachings of how we raise children. And I know it's going to be hard to do that, but um and we've advanced as a culture, as a society in the world. We've advanced, so as we can't just go back to that. But at the same time, man, the curriculum of math, science, social studies, physical education, arts and crafts, language, writing and spelling, history, we have to go back into that mode of teaching in our schools, like, because now, like, for most adults, right, they say, it's a saying out there that says what they say. It says, don't talk politics and religion for adults, right? That's what some people say, because those are topics that we can't handle at times, or some of us can handle, some of us can't handle. But the point of what I'm saying, and to shed light on, is it's things in our schools, as as for our children, they shouldn't be taught. To be honest with you, our schools should not be taught the things that they're being taught. Some of the things, like, for instance, um our kids shouldn't be taught in school their sexual preference, or anybody's sexual preference. That should not be taught in our schools of America these days and times. The curriculum is math, science, social studies, physical education, arts and crafts, language, writing, spelling. Um, what else? It's so much other things out there, culture and literature, history. It's so much things we can be teaching our youth, and the things that the schools are trying to teach them, they can be taught that at home, and that's behind their closed doors. That's their parents. So parents, just watch your child when they go to school, when he or she goes to school, man, because some of the things that the school is teaching, it shouldn't be taught. Like I said, our schools should not be teaching our children sexual things. What? This is a child. This is a child. So what I'm saying is, educational purpose, no hate on no one. It's just what it is, man. Me, when I was growing up in school, when I was young, those type of things was not taught in a class. They didn't teach, the school teachers, that wasn't a focal point on teaching these students sexual, whatever preference it is, maybe, like. So we have to go back and get back to that. Like, schools was teaching, like, now they don't want to say God in schools. Where you give the child a sense of direction, a sense of ability, the sense of, responsibility, teaching them about God, teaching them about the creator of creations. You give those things to your child, and you can break it down in terms of however, months it can be. But to just take it completely out, and you're not teaching your kid that, but you're teaching your kid sex. So if God or religion is going to be taken out of school, teaching sex in school should be taken out as well. So you shouldn't have that. Just stick to the curriculum in these schools, in class. Hit the like and subscribe button, man. Stick to the curriculum in classes: math, science, social studies, history, physical education, arts and crafts, language, writing, spelling. Stick to the curriculum of school, of educating children. All that, trying to teach them. Again, I don't want to keep saying that, but I have to keep iterating that. Hit that like and subscribe button. But it's getting crazy, because I don't want my daughter come home from school they say, yeah, I learned to do this, or I learned this from school. Like, what? I'm how do you know? How do the school, like, don't the parents get to sign consent to say that this is what I want my child to be taught in your classroom? So you just have to be aware, parents, that parent your children, man. Talk to your children, man, when they come from schools, because it's sad, man. But at the same time, not to down not to down no administration, not to down the schools, but we have to remember, man, keep and stay. These are children, so children shouldn't be taught all these things. And yeah, I know times have advanced, and we're with internet and phones, so they're able to talk on anything or see anything and everything. But at the same time, hit the like and subscribe button. In school, certain topics shouldn't be taught to kids. There's no reason. The kids, these are kids, these are children. They shouldn't be susceptible to this type of knowledge at that type of time. That's not a time will come, just like for all of us, for the teacher. The teacher, when she was going to school, or he or she was going to school, a lot of the things that they teach now in school wasn't taught to her or him. So it should be the same, it should be the same concept. I know we've come so far with technology and, internet, I call it internet intellect. I know we've come so far, and that's good. But at the same time, we must keep the curriculum of school in school. We must keep now. We have a little girl or a little boy, they're in school, and now they're being taught they might not want to sing the national anthem. Like, you're taking all this from a kid, so when the kid is older, he or she don't they don't know what's going on. So all these things, man, even if you don't want them to, the national anthem, if they're in America, why wouldn't they want to learn the national anthem? The kneeling or saying it or not. This is a child. Give the child, let at least show history, so the child can know its history of why they sing the national anthem, instead of just taking it out and say you're not going to do that, or this and the third. Like we're taking a lot of stuff from the children that they need. So then we go crazy when they get older, and we're like, dang, this child, he or she don't listen or have no sense of direction. Yeah, because we didn't give the children, no sense of direction when they were in school. And that's the school purpose. That's why teachers and the school administrations teach them the curriculum. And granted, too, it's on the parents as well, but for those 7 to 8 hours while at school, that's a long time for the parents too. It's 24 hours in a day, but for that 7 8 hours that's being stowed upon that child in that time, and then come home, just be aware, parents, man, that the stuff that's being taught in these schools. And it's sad, because we need education, we need schools, but if you can teach your child from home, that's even better. But we got to go back to the old teachings in school that was going about in schools, teaching, like me, for example. I'm humbly grateful to know the national anthem. Like, of course it's things that's done in America that I'm not proud of, but nevertheless, my nationality is American. So to denounce my heritage and my whole history is not right. I know where I come from. I know what, and that's the same as children. Give them a sense of where they come from and who they are. And way before slavery and way after slavery, it's not just black people, just their history. Their history is just slavery. No, you come from, it's a whole bunch of things other than slavery, those times. And then some nationalities of different ethnicities didn't come from slavery in that regard. So it's just not the negative stuff you teach your child, or teach your child to, if you don't want to stand during the national anthem. This is a 5-year-old. You teach the 5-year-old to have reverence for their flag. Why? And then teach them why. Because it's the land of the free, the brave. You teach them that, instead of you can just be Nikki Bobo in school, You could just be Nikki Bobo in school and just come here, kick back, and leave. No, you teach them the proper curriculum throughout school. Like, so I just want to shed light on that, man, and just, hit that like and subscribe button. Parents, man, watch your children in school, man, because, even with the internet intellect that's going on with that, and I know we've advanced, but we need to still stick to the curriculum of certain things in school, because that's why we're having, and yeah, it's always been like that, but little girls and little boys are becoming pregnant at earlier ages, and just everything, man. Just some parents don't even know, that their child has had a sex change. So you just got to be aware of all these things, man. As a parent, you got to stay on your child, stay, parenting, and not saying nothing's wrong with anything or bad. At the same time, what I'm saying is that parents have to stay parenting. Schools have to stay in school and stay in the curriculum of things, because a kid, especially a kid, they feel more comfortable at school, so they might go on to school and not showing you something. But we need to stay in school. Hit that like and subscribe button. Stay in school, man. Stay in school, and not only stay in school, but teach the proper curriculum that's going on in school: math, science, social studies, physical education, arts and crafts, language, writing, spelling, history. That's the proper curriculum. Hit that like and subscribe button, man. Sorry for my mishap on the last one, but when I was kept saying Larry Johnson, I don't want to mislead no one. All positive vibes, man. You guys have a great day. Valentine's is over, so Valentine's is over. The Super Bowl's over. Great Super Bowl, by the way. And, I hope I touched somebody, motivated someone today. You guys have a good day, man. See you guys later, and talk to you guys later.